Have you ever written a letter to God? I don't think so. The letter to God is written by Lencho, who is a farmer. He is termed as an ox of a man, which means that he was very hardworking. Usually, we always have a one-to-one conversation with God, don't we all? We ask God, why me? In difficult times, we say, why me? Why do I have to suffer? When something good happens, we thank God. But have you ever written a letter to God? Well, let's see what happens ahead. Lencho's house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. The meaning of crest is on the top. So Lencho's house was on the top of a hill. From that height, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn. The earth was in need of a good shower of rain, and Lencho waited eagerly for rain. Just as Lencho had predicted, while his family was having dinner, he heard big drops of rain falling. He compared the raindrops to new coins and was satisfied that he would have a good crop that year. Not a leaf remained on the tree. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. He said to his sons that a plague of locusts would have left more than the destruction caused by the hailstorm. Locusts are insects which fly in big groups and destroy crops. That night was a sorrowful one. Lencho told his family that their work had come to nothing and they would have to go hungry that year. His wife consoled him, saying, "No one dies of hunger." All through the night, Lencho thought only of his one last hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. So he wrote a letter to God in which he asked God to give him 100 pesos. Peso is a unit of currency in Mexico. So then Lencho went to the town, to the post office, placed a stamp on the letter, wrote to God on the envelope, and then dropped it in the mailbox. The postman laughed heartily because never in his career as a postman had he known such an address. He showed the letter to his boss, the postmaster, who also broke out laughing, but immediately turned serious. He was surprised to see the amount of faith Lencho had in God. So, in order not to shake Lencho's faith in God, he came up with an idea to answer the letter. But when he read the letter, he found out that Lencho was in need of money. So he asked his employees to help. He himself gave a part of his salary, and his friends were obliged to give something as an act of charity. It was impossible to collect 100 pesos, and he managed to collect only 70. On the following Sunday, when Lencho received the letter, he was not at all surprised on seeing the money. Such was his confidence. But he became angry when he counted the money. God could not have made a mistake, nor could have denied him what he had requested. Immediately Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. And he started to write. with much thinking. When he finished, he bought a stamp which he licked and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. The postmaster and the employees were eager to know what Lencho had written in the letter to God. When they opened the letter, they were surprised. What had Lencho written? Well, this is what Lencho wrote. God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very much. But don't send it to me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Lencho. Now it is very ironical. What is the irony? Here, irony is something that when you expect something, just the opposite happens. So the postmaster here is expecting Lencho to be thankful, to show gratitude, to be happy. Instead, Lencho calls them a bunch of crooks. So it is ironical. Lencho has complete faith in God. He hasn't seen God in his life. But he does not trust humans. He does not trust the post office employees. So sometimes we do not know who is helping us. God has his own ways. If you trust God, God will help. But you need to work hard too.